welcome back everybody to another episode of my Madden 20 Coach Career Mode. It's not really mode, but Coach Career and Franchise Mode. So the reason why I have not uploaded a video in the last, or a Falcons Coach Career Mode video in a couple days, internet hasn't been working for quite a while, a couple days, and it's finally working today, so today we'll upload the rest of the season. We'll do the rest of the season, and the next episode tomorrow, Thursday, I'll do playoffs, and then we'll do other stuff. I don't really know. Well, if we make the playoffs, hopefully we do. So we are 8-4. The rest of our division's pretty tight. But right now we have a one game lead against the Saints and the Buccaneers, so we got to win. I want to. If we at least win 2 of our last 4 games, we should be able to make the playoffs. So let's go ahead and start with this thing for Melvin Gordon here. Let's slow him down. I'm very happy with how this team has performed the last 8 games of the season, because we were 1-3. And ever since that, we've been 7-1, and now have a chance to make the playoffs. Let me see what guys I negotiate with. I don't remember. Oh yeah, we have Julio Jones, who has been an absolute monster for us. Tack McKinley, Devontae Casey, Duke Riley, Chris Odom. I'm gonna have to get used to this franchise. I haven't been on it in a couple days, so. That's a really expensive contract. I know he's been really good. Dude, it's just gonna be so hard. Well then, it makes some of my other signings look kind of dumb because then we can't negotiate with them. Anyways, we'll scout some college guys. I guess, how many people do we have in our draft board? 66. It's not that much. Apparently I had a star in this guy, and he's not even that good. I want to have a look at the team. We're an 85 overall. Oh yeah, I remember the team now. Just looking at some spots we can probably improve. We're definitely going to be losing our star DN, Tack McKinley, and our star receiver, Julio Jones. So I'm going to scout some receivers and DNs here. I've already scouted a couple. Route runner. Oh my gosh. These guys don't look that good. Ooh, Donovan Rivers, late first. Well, right now we're projected to pick at 27. At this point right now. Don't know if we'll be picking at 27 after this episode. Who knows? The whole data recorder thing is bothering the heck out of me. How you do that is you just do that, and then boom, just whole day, and then it should go away. So we'll jump into the game. We'll look at the roster, and then we'll jump into the game. We're having a look at their team. They have Drew Brees and Philip. Why does Drew Brees have such a cheap contract? Huh? Has he started? He has a 1-year 680K contract. What? That is weird. That is very odd. Melvin Gordon, they added Derrick Henry. Oh, Justin Jackson is hurt. So I can't wait to look forward to facing those running backs, receivers. They have Devin Duvernay. Tight end Hunter Henry. Their O-line, they have Scott Quisenberry. Their O-line is not good. Besides right tackle, Jared Williams. They actually signed Brian Bulaga in real life, so it's cool. He's in on the Chargers roster in this version. They have some good spots here and there. I would say linebacker is not the greatest, but their DBs are pretty good. Derwin James, I like Nasir Adderley, Desmond King, Casey Hayward. Anyways, we'll jump into this game, and hopefully we can win and get a playoff spot. Here we are in the game, going against the LA Chargers, or LAC for short. So let's see if we can pick up a win, get our 9th win of the season. That quarterback room must be weird to have Philip Rivers and Drew Brees on the same team. I mean, they were on the same team at one time, I think, or they traded him before they drafted Rivers. I don't remember. But I know that Drew Brees put on the Chargers and Philip Rivers played on the Chargers. I don't know if they're on the same team at the same time. And he has such a cheap contract, $680K. How'd you get him on that contract? That's just weird. That's just very odd. But it's Madden for you. You get 2 X Factor quarterback on the same team. I guess he really wanted to play for the Chargers again. I don't know. Just cool that he's not on the same team anymore. So what we can do on offense here. We already scored. Offense is trending. Only Julio Jones dropped that one. And then Cody Gray somehow punts it backwards 57 yards. They're running it with Melvin Gordon quite a bit here. Is that like their entire offense or something? I wonder what was going through their mind when they signed Drew Brees. That just makes no sense. It's so weird. I thought maybe Rivers retired or like he got released or something like that. But they just have Drew Brees as a backup. That's just odd. It's so weird. Not doing too good on offense right now. Loss of 3. Dropped. This is a very low scoring game here. We very much need this win. Dropped. You guys gotta stop dropping these. Come on. Drafted you to catch, not to drop. Knocked away by Trufant. Complete. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 4. Alright, they're in kick field goal. Up 10-7. Here, see if we can maybe score before halftime. Ooh, looks like we might get a field goal. Alright, we tied at 10-10. Heading into second half. That field goal was key. Right there. See if we can convert here on 3rd down. Yes, we do. Is Julio Jones and a penalty on Casey Hayward. And then Matt Ryan gets sacked. Complete field goal is good. Now up 13-10 here. Interception by Keenan Allen. They're just going to drive downfield here. Tears by Rivers. Knocked away by Isaiah Oliver. Come on. Let's go. He missed it. That's pretty cool. Oh, Isaiah Hodgins, 51-yard touchdown. And we're up by 10 here. Alright, defense is playing really good. And then we let up a 25-yard catch. That's cool. Oh, watch this 8-yard catch. Oh. Look at the Chargers doing what they're doing. Penalty on Demonte Casey. I feel like the penalties are happening quite a bit, and I don't really know what to do about it. But we really need to score here if we want to stay in this game here. Try to run as much clock off and try to score a touchdown here. That's my goal for this drive. And do not throw a pick. Matt Ryan. 2-yard catch. 11-yard reception. Come on. 2-yard touchdown. Quadra Allison. Lead is back to 10. On defense. Let's get a stop. Incomplete. There we go. Third rush by Melvin Gordon. It's looking like we might have got this in the bag. I don't want to jinx it, because you never know what's going to happen with Madden. Now we're only up by a touchdown. We really need a score here to kind of ice this game. They're wasting their timeouts. Good. Now we can just like run the ball, or just keep passing it. That's fine. Niels, end of the game. We beat the Chargers 27-20 in a very much needed, a very much needed win. I just don't know what to say. Probably one more game, and then we're in the playoffs. You know, this was looking kind of close to the end. Imagine having like an X Factor as your backup QB, and having one as your starter, and they're both like still in their prime. Not like having like a 65 Drew Brees or something like that. We'll go and look at our stats. Ron, 22-31, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Freeman, average less than 4 yards per carry. Receiving, so Freeman with a touchdown, and Isaiah Hodgins. Blocking, only 1 sack let up. A couple of tackles for loss here. A sack from Kaminsky and 1 from Billings. No interceptions. 6 deflections, 2 for Trufant, 2 for Oliver, 1 for KZ, 1 for Deion Jones. Kicking, Eddie Pinheiro was 2 for 2. Cody Grace averaged 55 yards per punt. I will gladly take that win. We'll see you guys next week. Alright, here we are in week 15, going against the Detroit Lions. Look at our division. Every team won except for the Panthers. Season's kind of falling apart for them. Just need to get one more win, and we should get a nice playoff spot locked up. Julio Jones is frustrated with us. Why would you be frustrated? I guess I try to do that. I don't know why you're mad. You're like, you have like the most catches, the most yards, and the most touchdowns on the team. But I guess you can complain. I don't know. I'll do weekly training, and then we'll scout. Alright, and now let's go ahead and scout some college players here. Let's scout this guy. He looks good. Dan Wagner looks like he'd be a good replacement for Julio. We can maybe, yeah, we do need the end. I was like, I don't really need the end. I was like, oh yeah. Some of these later on guys don't look too bad. O-line, guess we can go for a left tackle. Looks like we scouted all those guys. Receivers, looks like it's going to be our number 1 need this off season. Manuel Cooper, Medrat. Alright, done the scouting there. Going against the 6-7 Detroit Lions. Let's go ahead and look at the roster. Having a look at their team. At QB, they have Matthew Stafford, but at backup, they have Jordan Love from Utah State. Maybe he's going to be their eventual replacement for Stafford. Running back, Kerryon Johnson. They added J.K. Dobbins in the draft. Ty Johnson. Receiving core is kind of still the same, but they added Ryan Switzer to their team. Tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Taylor Decker, Xavier Suafilo, Frank Ragnow, Graham Glasgow, Parker Braun, who they drafted, who has star development. Our tackle, Rick Wagner. Left end, Deshaun Hand, Robert Kimdichie, Trey Flowers, Damon Harrison, Ashawn Robinson, Jordan Elliott. 68 overall normal. Oops, I actually went over to the Packers. Devon Kennard, Tron Folsom. Never heard of this guy. Gerard Davis, Johnny Divide, David Mayo, Isaiah Simmons. What they got is Superstar Development. Darius Slay, Justin Coleman, Sean Melvin, Money Aquarie, Tracy Walker, Will Harris, Quandre Diggs. Only study Quandre Diggs. Is he normal or star? Graham Gano, Sam Martin. So we need to get this win, and then hopefully we get a nice playoff spot locked up. Let's get right into the game. We are in the game. This is probably the second biggest game these last couple games. Hopefully we can at least win one of them. Hopefully we can get this easy one. We're going to go to the 6 and 7 Lions. Looking at the top 10 pick projected. We should win this game. And if we don't, we still got 2 more games. And let's try to score here in our first drive. 15-yard reception by Julio Jones and knocked away by Melvin. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. 14-yard reception by DVP. Donovan Peoples. DVP. What the hell? Donovan DPJ. Why did I say DVP? DJP. DPJ. Donovan Peoples Jones. There we go. DJP. DPJ. I don't freaking know. So confusing. Alright, we force another punt there. Ito Smith. Alright, nice drive there, guys. 67-yard punt by Cody Grace. We're going to rush 3rd and 9. Defense is playing good today so far. We got sacked by Isaiah Simmons. We'll punt it back to the Lions. Alright. Devondre Campbell getting the sack. There. I don't know, I've been getting Devondre Campbell on a lot of my teams recently. Like, I'm doing a offline Bengals franchise. Right now I have Devondre Campbell on that team. I just feel like I'm seeing more Devondre Campbell. Then a huge first down by Austin Hooper. 3rd and 3. 4-yard reception by Julio. Come on, let's try to score. Oh, dang it. Alright, we'll get a field goal. Down by 1. 3 left. Galladay. Oh, dang it. The other first down. Incomplete pass. 30-yard reception. I swear, if we lose to the Lions, dude, I'm going to be so mad. If we lose out, I'm going to, like, never play Madden again. Then Marvin Jones is... Right, rush, come on, defense. Alright, we only allow a field goal. It's been really only field goals so far. And then Matt Ryan couldn't complete a pass. Huge reception by Hawkinson, and then dropped by Hawkinson. Are we really going to do this? Oh my gosh, dude, are you serious? If we lose to the Lions and lose the rest of our games, it's just going to be Madden. Like, alright, come on, boys. You know, we might as well just go for a deep pass instead of dinking and dunking it. Get sacked, good job. 22-yard reception by DPJ. There we go, finally got it. DPJ just sounds weird. Come on, Matt Hennessy, you can't be doing this. Get another field goal, that's awesome. It'd be cool if we can, I don't know, score a touchdown against the Lions. 3rd and 4, they pick it up. They're just going to getting first downs after first down. 3rd and 9, 2-yard rush, alright. Offense needs to do something, come on, dude. We're down by 11. The only thing we've gotten is field goals. And you don't win game with field goals. Come on, dude. Why do you keep throwing these 4-yard passes? Be a little bit more aggressive. Alright, defense finally forcing a 3 and out. Catch by Ridley. Catch by Hooper. 4-yard rush by Matt Ryan. It's kind of weird how Matt Ryan's running it like a lot. Maybe it's the scheme. I don't know. 2-yard rush. 3rd and 3. 7-yard rush. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Eric Saubert. Finally, we get a touchdown on the board. Not only down by a field goal here. Just got to stop him on offense. We should be solid. 14-yard reception by Kenny Galladay. 5-yard rush by Johnson. Incomplete pass. 7-yard rush. Come on, defense. Incomplete pass. Alright, we only allow field goal. We need a touchdown to take the lead here. Come on, we cannot be allowing sacks. There we go. First down. Julio Jones. Alright, offense, let's go. Touchdown, Austin Hooper. And now we're up by a 1-point lead. Interception by Jeff Okuda. Let's go. Field goal is good. Only up by 4 now. Defense can hold out here. We should be very solid. Knocked away by Jeff Okuda. Sacked by John Kaminsky. They need a miracle here. Knocked away by Sheffield. That's the end of the game. We narrowly beat the Dan Quinn Lions. Former head coach that got fired, and we replaced him, and we beat him. That was a really close one, honestly. I actually thought we were gonna lose that one, but Jeff Okuda came up clutch, getting that interception. We got up 17 points in the second quarter, but we came back with 18 in the fourth. Let's go ahead. Look at the stats. 22 of 37, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Devonta Freeman was okay. Austin Hooper had the touchdown, and so did Eric Saubert. Blocking 3 sacks led up by Jake Matthews. Defensively, tackles for losses, half sack, 1.5 sack from Campbell, and half one for Kaminsky. 1 interception by Jeff Okuda. Thank you for not being in the Lions. 4 deflections, Trufant, Jones, Okuda, Sheffield. Eddie Pinheiro was 4 for 4. Cody Graves averaged 52.5 yards per punt. And nice returns. You're much needed win. See you guys next week. Here we are in week 16 and going against the 8-5-1 Green Bay Packers. And it looks like they lost. We have a 2-game win. So they just got to hope they win 2 games and we lose the rest. Let's go ahead and look at the standings. Have we clinched a playoff spot? No, we have not yet. The Titans clinched the first playoff spot. They're 11-3. We could be facing the Eagles, the Seahawks, Packers, Cowboys. And the Broncos clinched a playoff spot. So the Broncos clinched a wild card, and the Titans clinched a first round bye. I'm pretty no, doesn't why I mean first round bye. The Broncos clinched a first round bye. Well, they're in the AFC East, aren't they? No, they're in the AFC West. Oh yeah, their division's terrible. Wow, it's really surprising. Let's go ahead and scout college people. If we win this game, we should be able to get in the playoffs. Here's just want to look at some of these guys here. Mid-first, 24. That's not a good age. 23. These guys are a little bit too old. Like Corey Simpson's just right age. 21. Improviser, which is a scheme fit actually. Wayne Ramsey. What are we looking for here? We're scouting quite a bit of wideouts. So right now we have the projected to have one of the last picks in the draft. I'm gonna be mad with having one of the last picks. We'll go down here to towards the guys that aren't that good there. Keep that. Oh, that's terrible. Slot. B-spec actually was catching. Let's scout some of these UDFA guys. Oh, these guys look terrible. Oh, these guys look awful. Anyways, so we'll do weekly training, and we'll look at their team. Alright, let's go ahead and look at their team. Team is now up to an 86 overall with 87 offense, 85 defense. Let's go ahead and look at the Packers roster here. They should be down here. Yep. At QB, they have 84 overall. Aaron Rodgers, so he has certainly regressed. Plus 3 morale. Nick Mullins is their backup. Tim Boyle. Running back Aaron Jones, who is hurt. So Joe Williams will start, and Dexter Williams will be the backup. A couple Williams there. We'll get receiver Devontae Adams, Mohamed Sanu, who we tried to trade away, but we ended up cutting, and they signed him. KJ Hill, just as an normal development. Jimmy Graham, Jay Sternberger, Evan Bayless. Left tackle David Bakhtiari is hurt, so Alex Light will start unless they're starting somebody else. Elgton Jenkins Jeez, Corey Lindsey, Bryce Howell. Oh my gosh, dude. This rookie from Boise State. Ezra Cleveland, Rashawn Gary, Curtis Weaver, Kenny Clark, Corey Peters, Raycon Williams, Ack Ogletree. That's funny. Preston Smith, Kyler Fackrell, Jair Alexander, Kevin King, Josh Jackson. Josh Jackson's an 81 overall. I don't use that high of an overall. Jair is just star in this version. He's not even superstar. They have Darnell Savage, Josh Jones, Adrian Amos. So there's a look at their team. Let's go ahead and we have these two tough final games. Packers and the Bears. And let's hopefully we get a win against one of those. Let's jump into the game. Alright, here we are in the game. Two of one of the most successful quarterbacks in their franchises are battling it out today and see who can get a win. We're at home this time, and a huge reception by Jamal Williams to start. Wait, don't they just got a penalty on offense and they went forward? It said they got a penalty and they went forward. That makes no sense. They only get a field goal. First reception by Julio. 22 reception by Ridley. Well, Calvin Ridley's been pretty solid for us so far. Alright, then a 20-yard touchdown by Devonta Freeman. Devonta Freeman has been pretty good for us in this series. A good receiving threat and running back. Then it's Desmond Trufant gets the pick. Great. Good. 3rd and 7. Alright, you get the field goal up by a touchdown. And they're somehow at midfield. 1-yard rush. 2nd and 9. 4 yards by Jamal Williams. Alright, we allow another field goal, but it's blocked. I wonder who blocked that. 3rd and 1. Looks like not a great start to the Packers here. But if we can just go forward instead of backwards, and it's good. Now have a touchdown and field goal lead over the Green Bay Packers, who could maybe be facing the playoffs. I don't know, it should have been how they finish out the year. 3rd and 1, 3rd rush by, I didn't get to see who that was, Dexter Williams. And they will punch it in for a touchdown. Now a field goal game. Here, rush by Freeman, 3rd and 1. Come on, Matt Ryan. The two huge plays back to back. Dropped by Jimmy Graham and it's then rushed by Rodgers. And he missed a 60-yard field goal, and we now have great field position. Alright, come on, baby. DPJ, Austin Hooper extends our lead back to 10. A solid first half for us by far. Keanu Neal with the pick. And it looks like we got a field goal. Alright. By 13 here. 5-yard rush, 9-yard rush. Should just try to milk as much clock as we can here while trying to score. Sacked by Preston Smith, incomplete. 4th and 3 field goal is good. Now up by 16 here. And we get another pick. It's Foyesade Oluokun. Wow, defense is playing stellar defense. As we score, extending the lead to 23 now. It's going to be hard for the Packers to come back down by 23. The Falcons have gave up bigger leads. Like the 28-3 lead against the Patriots, but this is the Packers. But they still have a great quarterback. Throw an incomplete pass, and they will go for it, and they nearly get it. 3rd and 1. Marquez Valdes-Scantling gets it, but they attempt to go for 2, and they do not get it. We have the ball at midfield here. And it looks like we're just going to try to milk as much clock as we can, or not. Still is good. Makes it a 20-point game again. The 2 interceptions by Devontae Adams. 3rd and 5, 4-yard rush. 9-yard rush. Incomplete pass. 3-yard rush. Sacked by Chris Odom for a loss of 7. And they go for it on 4th down, and they do not get it. And this should basically be the end of the game. Unless something happens, you never know. We win 36-16, giving us our 11th win of the year, and that should secure a playoff spot. Matt Ryan, 80% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, 263 yards. An absolute game there by the former MVP, and he could actually be up for the MVP race in this season. 24 of 30, 3 touchdowns, 0 incompletions. 0 interceptions, 9 completions. Down Devontae Freeman had 21 attempts, 96 yards, averaged 4.5 yards per carry. Sidney Julio Jones had a good game, 8 catches, 93 yards, and a touchdown, and 1 for Hooper and 1 for Freeman. Blocking, 1 sack led up by Jake Matthews. Looking at tackles, got 2 guys with 10, and a couple guys down here. Tackles for loss, we had 2, 1 for Tyrese Stevenson, the UDFA rookie from Tulsa, and sack from Tack, half 1 from Umudum, half 1 from Campbell. Interception 3, interception game, 1 for Foyasad, 1 for Keanu, and 1 for Desmond Trufant. Defense played stellar today. Eddie Pinheiro was 5 for 5. Cody Race only punted it once, and it was a 65-yard boot. Great game, much needed win, and we'll see you in week 17. Where we will be facing the Chicago Bears. Alright, here we are in week 17 going against the Chicago Bears, who are 9-6. It looks like a division. Everybody won. The Panthers are not off to a great finish to the season. Weekly awards, it goes to Keanu with the 10 tackles and the 1 interception. And we should 100% have a playoff spot locked up. And now we're going to be facing the Bears today. Doesn't really matter if we lose, because hopefully we have a playoff spot. It looks like it was. We should have to beat Cleo Max Bears. It's fine if we lose. We already got a spot locked up, I think. So. Let's go ahead and scout some of the other dudes. Our Ross Godwin, Rossi Ross, Wayne Hagen. We'll go ahead here and look at these guys that are scheme fits, and they all look atrocious. Atrocious, I tell you. And a scouting there. Let's go ahead and have a look at the Chicago Bears roster. The Bears roster. QB Mitchell Trubisky, 82 overall star development. Tariq Cohen, David Montgomery's hurt, so CJ Procise will back him up. Garrett Coleman. Receivers Allen Robinson, Anthony Miller, who now has superstar development. I don't believe he had that before. Riley Ridley is a 75 now. They got James Prochet, who's a 75 hidden. Tight end Trey Burton. The tackle Charles Leno, James Daniels. They do not have a good center group. They have Zach Shackelford, who will start there. On left end, Hakeem Hicks, Anthony Zettel, Eddie Goldman. Their team looks pretty good. Malik Harrison. A corner, Kyle Fuller, Pittsburgh Art, Buster Skrine. JF3. Eddie Jackson, Adrian Phillips, Brett Maher, Pat O'Donnell. Quick overview of the roster. Now let's go ahead here and jump into the final game of the year against the Chicago Bears. Alright, here we are in the final game of the year against the Chicago Bears. Pretty sure this game doesn't really matter. We don't have a playoff spot locked up. Hopefully we do. And if we don't make the playoffs, I am going to never play Madden 20 ever again until Madden 21 comes out. That's probably a lie. I'd probably play it right after this, but anyways, they're just running it with Tariq Cohen, and he single-handedly carried them to a touchdown. See what we can do. Here, third rush by Freeman, third by Leonard Floyd. Touch by Procise. Interception. We get an interception. It's Desmond Trufant. 24 interception by Eric Saubert. Oh, we capitalized on the interception, tying the game at 7 apiece. Second quarter, game's tied. Bears have the ball, and nice job defense. Offense. Let's get the dub. Let's finish 12-4. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Surprised Khalil Mack hasn't gotten a sack yet. And then touchdown to our fullback Luke Sellers. Tears by Tariq. And incomplete. 4-3, and they will punt the ball. And it looks like the Bears got a safety. We ran backwards 3 yards, and it said touchdown, but that's not a touchdown. Safety aim. Don't know if you've heard of one. On the penalty on Nite Muti, and it's sacked. It's cool. They almost got another safety. 3rd and 5 for interception. Defense is playing pretty good. I mean, their offense isn't really good anyway. So, wait, they have Mitch Trubisky at QB. Like, come on. We'll give you guys Kurt Benkert, and then he can be your starting QB. Like, you'd still do the same. Now up by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here. They're setting up a nice drive. Knocked away by Isaiah Oliver. 2nd and 10, 12-yard reception. 11-yard reception, and they will score a touchdown. And only down by a singular point now. Second half, kicking off. We'll start with the ball. 5-yard rush, 4-yard rush. I'm not talking as much as I used to, because I don't want to. I feel like I'm going to be repeating myself a lot. Like 5-yard reception by Hodgins, 4-yard rush by Ito, 5-yard rush by Ito, 2-yard rush. I'm just going to be repeating the same words over and over. It's going to get kind of annoying. So I'm not talking as much because I don't like to repeat myself a lot. Like I'm saying, 2-yard rush by, 3rd rush by Tariq Cohen. Loss of 4 by Tariq Cohen, 19-yard reception by Allen Robinson, 8-yard reception by Tariq Cohen, 2-yard rush by Tariq Cohen, 4-yard rush by Tariq Cohen, 5-yard rush by Tariq Cohen. Like, I just don't want to keep saying that over and over. It just gets repetitive and kind of annoying, so I'm not going to try to talk as much during the games, even though it's probably going to be boring for you to hear. That quite a bit. But let's see if we can score here, extend our lead. Yes, we do. Ito Smith now up by 12. Yes, 12 points. Interception by Keanu Neal. And Ito Smith, loss of 2. 3rd and goal at the 8. Touchdown, Austin Hooper. Extending our lead to 19. It's not even close. Absolutely destroying the Bears. It's fun when your team's good. I don't like ours. At the 1, penalty on Desmond Trufant. Loss of 2. 2-yard rush. Penalty on Derek Coleman. 2-yard rush by Trubisky. Wow. We pretty much locked up the game. 38-19 against the Bears, and we finished the year 12-4. Kind of like those jerseys, really kind of cool. Matt Ryan had another really good game. 3 touchdowns, 75% completion percentage. Another great game. Defense only allowed a total of 3 points in the entire second half. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal way to finish the year. Getting a huge win. Looking at the stats, Matt Ryan was 24-32, 3 touchdowns. Hunter Freeman had 20 attempts for 78 yards and a touchdown, and Luke Sellers also had a touchdown. Stephen Julio Jones had 6 catches for 85 yards. Austin Hooper had 5 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown, and another touchdown. Luke Sellers actually had 2 touchdowns today. Only 1 sack, led up by Caleb McGarry. Looking at the defense, a couple of tackles for loss. Half sack for Lewis and Billings. Interceptions, 1 from Keanu Neal, 1 from Desmond Trufant. 1 pass deflection from Isaiah Oliver, 1 for forward by Deion Jones, recovered by them. Eddie Pinheiro was 1 for 1. Cody Grace averaged 57.5 yards per punt. And those are just some of the return stats. So, we go ahead and lock ourselves a playoff spot. Very much needed. Because if we would have not done good, we probably would have been on the hot seat. But now since we made the playoffs, well, we don't know yet, but I mean, I'm pretty sure we made the playoffs. So we'll simulate to the wild card, and then we'll do the playoffs next episode. And we actually possibly could get a first round bye. So we'll see you guys in the wild card if we even get the wild card. Wow, boys, and we got ourselves a first round bye. Gonna jump straight to the divisional round. I will definitely take that. Let's go and auto upgrade these guys. This is just a great year. If we go ahead and look at the schedule, I want to see who else made the playoffs. So looking at the wild card, it's going to be the Bills and Broncos, Eagles and Seahawks, Colts and Patriots, or Saints and Bears. So we could be facing the Eagles or Seahawks or the Saints and Bears. I do not want to be facing the Saints. I'd rather face the Bears, honestly. We handled them pretty well. So I want the Bears to win. Because if you look at our past record against Saints, it has not been good. This was honestly a pretty good division. 12-4, 10-6, 9-7, 7-9. Honestly, 3 of those teams could have made the playoffs. Panthers would have been a long shot. We'll look at weekly awards. Goes to Matt Ryan. 24-32, 250 yards, 3 TDs. Much needed first round bye. So we'll simulate here to the divisional round, and we'll see who we will be facing. Divisional round. Alright, and in the divisional round, we're going to be facing the Chicago Bears, so the team I wanted to face. So they beat the New Orleans Saints. Also have a game day strategy. This has just been such a crazy year. We started 1-3. We lost 1 game since. We went 11-1. So we're gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and look at the playoff schedule here. The wild card, the Broncos barely edged out the Buffalo Bills by a score of 28-21. Seattle Seahawks handled the Eagles, only allowing a total of 6 points. A high-scoring game. Indianapolis beats the Patriots by a field goal, 35-28, and the Chicago Bears narrowly beat the Saints by a total of 3 points. Looking at the divisional round, we got the Colts and Ravens, Bears and Falcons, Broncos and Titans, and Seahawks and Cowboys. So, if we win this game, we could be facing the Seahawks or the Cowboys. And I really don't know who I'd want to play. I have some decent history going against the Cowboys in the playoffs. I actually don't know who's going to be easier for us to win, but So, versus the Bears, as you saw in Week 17, we beat them pretty handily. Hopefully, we can beat them in the division round. So, hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. The playoffs will be uploaded tomorrow. I don't know what time, probably around the same time this video will be uploaded. And then, next episode we'll do the playoffs. And if we lose in the first round, divisional, hopefully we do not. Really want to win the Super Bowl in year 2. And then boost that legacy score up quite a bit. So next episode we'll do the playoffs, and we'll do re-signing, and we'll do free agency, and we'll look at the team stats. And then on Friday we'll do the draft, and then next week we'll start the preseason on Monday of year 3. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Go ahead and like the video, and after in a couple of seconds it's going to say like the video, subscribe, but I'm going to say it, like the video and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the playoffs, where we will be facing the Chicago Bears in the divisional, and maybe the Saints or the Cowboys in the NFC Conference. Maybe we make the Super Bowl, don't know, but I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.